Let's now understand what are macros. Macros are piece of code that can be reused multiple times. Okay, so these are kind of Python functions, so you can use anywhere you want. Okay, and these are extremely useful if you find yourself repeating code across multiple models. Okay, macros are defined in .sql files and typically in your macros directory. Let's now create the macro in dbt. I will go to my dbt, and first thing I will create a file inside my macro folder. Okay, so what I am going to do is I am going to extract the date parts out of one SQL query. Okay, so that we can reuse the same macro everywhere. Wherever we need to extract the date parts, we can directly go and use that macro. Okay, so I will name that macro as, let's say, get dates part and .sql, and I will hit enter. And now I had created a file inside my macro folder. The command to create a macro is similar to what we had seen in Jinja template. We will start with curly braces and we will have a modulus inside, and inside this we will write macro. And as we are starting the macro, we need to finish the macro as well, right? So I need to say end macro. In this way our code is very promising. Now I will create a function. Okay, I will say get date part, and I will say some column. Okay, I will mention this column here, and I will start pulling dynamically this column. I will say column as, let's say, original date, and then I will extract year out of this column. Okay, so I will say extract then year from this very column, and then I will name this as year. I will name this as date year. Okay, and then let's say extract month as well. I will say extract month from this very column, and I will name it as, let's say, date month. I will extract one more, and I will name this, I will extract day of week, my very column, and I will name this as weekday. Okay, that's pretty much I want to extract as of now. I will save this file. I will hit Ctrl S and my file is saved. Now I will create another file inside my models directory as, let's say, macro 1.sql, and in this file I am going to use this macro which I had created. Okay, how we can use that? Let's say I want to pull the data from my source, which is dim customer. So as you had already learned how we can use sources, so I will use the same command. And if you remember, my source name was hello, and my table name is dim customer. And those who had skipped the source video, I will quickly give you the overview. In this source.yaml file, we had created the sources. Okay, we had given the name of the source as hello and database as the raw database where we had all the files, similarly schema name and all the table names. So now in order to use them, we just need to call the sources, pass the name and pass the table. Okay, so this is how it is working. Now I will go back, and I had mentioned my source, and here I will say, let's say, pull all the columns, and then I will say get date part, and then I will say, hey, get the date parts, and it will say on which column. I will say there is a column called sign up date. On top of that, I need to know all these calculations. Cool. I will save this one, and I will run this script using dbt run -s macro1.sql. Okay, and I will hit enter. I had successfully run my macro1.sql. Now I will go to my Snowflake and I will refresh, and here we go. I am able to see my macro1. Let's query this as well. We'll just place this name in editor and I will hit run, and here we go, guys. We have all the columns from the customer table, and we have also have the columns from this macro: regional date, date year, date month, and weekday. Okay, this is pretty much about macro. So that's why macros are best for code reusability. You can create a macro and you can now use this same very macro anywhere in any model you want. This is pretty much about macros, guys.